Being born without a thing, attached as ambition and shame. Just one mistake away from being cuffed and caged. Money's being made on our stay in prison. Monetized prison pipelines, a hell of a system. It's incentive to get convictions to sentence our men and women. To my niggas, it goes without saying that this ain't living. Yo, what's up? Top of the morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whichever applies to you, accept it as you may, you know? What's happening? I just wanted to check in with you real quick, tap in, and share my vision, my definition of vision. You know what I'm saying? How I see it, how important it is to proceeding in your process in life, whatever you set out to do. And yeah, so to me, vision is what you make it because it's how you see it, of course, right? If you think about it, your vision is what you see or perceive. You know what I'm saying? Your perspective. So as long as you're keeping solid the principles that you're standing on, like keeping yourself solid and standing on those principles, your vision will be accomplished if you stay persistent, consistent, but never take your eyes off the vision. If you share that vision with somebody, that's the same, you know, the same thing applies. The vision should be the goal, the aspiration. So therefore, you know, standing on those principles, don't let anybody obscure your vision. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you see. And then that being the starting point, you feel me? If somebody wants to join in and assist you in any way upon you going towards your vision, what you see, what you're going for, your aspirations, if they want to be a part of that, make sure that they don't attempt to sway you from your vision. Keep your vision solid. Keep the 2020 vision, you know what I'm saying? Stay aware of what you're going for, what your aim is. And if they contribute to that aim, cool, get down with me. If not, I can't deal with you because I got to keep my eyes on the prize, the vision. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's vision might be different, and that's cool. But it's like, say you're at the wheel of a car, you know what I'm saying? And the blind man gets into your passenger seat, right? As you're riding down the road, down the freeway, you're trying to explain to the blind man in the passenger seat where the destination is, where we're going. You're explaining it to him. You know where you're going. You know all the directions. You know how to get there. Bomb. You know, just a matter of getting there. But you're trying to explain it to the blind man, but he can't see the vision. So it's on the blind man to either decide to ride with the vision or pull a boys in the hood, like the brother that said, "Hey, let me out the car, man. I'm not with it." You know what I'm saying? Either the blind man got to do that, or you got to get down with the vision and ride. And then when you get there, you know what I'm saying? What you've been explaining will be realized, because it's only you who will make your vision a reality, with the assistance of others, of course, because everything needs, you know, everybody needs assistance on their way to self-reliance, you know. But if self-determination is the overall goal of the vision, those who assist should have that same aspiration at the very least. You see what I'm saying? At the very least. So you're gonna need assistance, but as long as your eyes remain glued and fixed to the vision, you know what I'm saying? With the open mind, allowing new understandings that bolster your understanding, that hires your understanding, accepting those new understandings, but also applying it to the vision. You know what I'm saying? You can adjust the vision if necessary, how you see it, how you mapped it out, how you planned it. Plans don't always go according to plan. That's life. You know what I'm saying? But if you have the ability to be adaptable, your vision should remain close to the same, you know, because things change, but you should never stop viewing that vision. Anybody that's assisting that needs to contribute to that vision, because you are in control of your process, your vision, your goal, what you're going for. You're in control of that. That's yours. Don't let anybody mishandle it, you know, because not everybody's going to prioritize it like you would, or put it high on the list like you would, because it's your vision. You see? And then those who are going to ride with that vision, either, like I said, like the blind man, either they're going to ride and trust in your vision and your process toward that vision, or they're going to, hey, stop the car. I need to get out. You see? Vision is very important. Let me share a story with you. So right here, right out here, outside my room, right, it's a dude out there gardening, you know? And when he got started, I couldn't see the vision, like how it was going to be,
You know, the flower beds, the different plants he was planting, the crops and stuff. I didn't see it, but he knew while he was in the dirt, you know what I'm saying, in the mud, in the trenches, you know, digging up the dirt, you know, placing different things in different areas. He saw the vision, but he applied his effort, you know what I'm saying, into the vision to make it happen, to make it reality. You see? Because a vision is important. But now we're getting into the difference between an idea and a plan. You feel what I'm saying? In my opinion, my definition of a plan is something that is in motion. For example, if I plan to get a spot, like an apartment or something like that, I can have an idea like, man, I need to get an apartment. That's a good idea. Very good idea. Always get your own, you know what I'm saying? If you have the means to do so. So it's an idea. Once I go down and talk to somebody and chop it up about lease agreements, you know what I'm saying, what I need to do, how much the deposit is, until I start doing those things, it's not a plan yet. It's just an idea. Once I start getting active on the idea, now it's a plan. Same with vision. So like I said, the dude that was guarding out there, though me looking on to what he was doing, I couldn't see the vision. He saw it though, but he was moving toward that vision because, like, again, he saw it. He knew what it was. He knew what he was going for. Dedicated to, you know, staying dedicated to the path, to the process, doing what you need to do, which is vital to you achieving that, being consistent, persistent, you know what I'm saying? Having the ability to endure any hardship that might come against you because you're proceeding towards your goal. You know what I'm saying? All that is vital to making that vision a reality, making that idea a plan in motion. Because you won't get nothing if you don't go get it. You feel what I'm saying? Don't expect things to be handed to you. If you don't go out and get it, it's not gonna be got. That's just the sad reality. That's life. That's truth. If somebody didn't want that little dose of truth, I'm sorry I presented it to you in this, you know, situation right here, but I had to let that be known, bro. If you don't go out and get it, it's not gonna be got. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there might be times where you'll need assistance to get what you're attempting to get or acquire or obtain. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna need assistance because nobody has everything necessary to make all their ideas a reality or all their visions a reality, unless you were born rich with a silver spoon. You see what I'm saying? But if you know, are a child of the struggle like I am, our struggle, our particular struggle, peace to the tribe, you know what I'm saying? You know that things are not going to be handed to you. There is no silver spoon. You know what I'm saying? You got to make something happen to get the plate and the table and the food. So silver spoon is way down on the list of realities. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, that fire that you place behind your vision will make that vision a reality. Because the blind man, he might be able to travel down the path, you know what I'm saying? But of course, being blind, not having a vision, you're more susceptible to pitfalls, you know, embankments that go down off the path. You see what I'm saying? Predators that come on the path that you're not going to be privy to because you have no vision. You see what I'm saying? The blind man can definitely travel down the path. And I'm not here to tell or dictate who's blind, who's not. Whatever your purpose is will dictate your 2020 vision or the opposite of. I don't know what your vision is, what your goals are. Hopefully you have them, you know? But if you have no vision, no direction, something that you're aiming for, start by finding that. Finding something that you can place your sights on and start to develop that vision. So therefore you can develop ideas on how to get that vision. And then you can start putting plans in motion to go and get that vision and make it a reality. You know what I'm saying? Make it a reality. That's the difference between that's the difference between fantasy, you know what I'm saying, and your fantasy being a reality. Because anything you fantasize about, let's take it to that level. Anything you fantasize about, say so if you're a fantasizer of money, if you fantasize about it enough, You know what I'm saying? Your natural desire to have it is going to spur you to go forward, to go get it. However you get it, by whatever means. You know what I'm saying? Just get at it however you track it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not for me to judge. I'm just saying that fantasizing is going to give you that desire to go achieve, to go get it. So, almost make your vision a fantasy, something you fantasize about. Make it so important in your mind that you like, okay, that's where I'm going, that's the goal, nothing gonna sway me. Of course, build on it, add to it, don't just be stuck. Tunnel vision is important when you know what the goal is, you know for a fact what steps are necessary to get that goal achieved. That's when you have tunnel vision, because you gotta lock in, be consistent and persistent. I feel that, you know what I'm saying, that viewpoint, if you feel like you gotta have tunnel vision, but I feel like when I'm talking about vision in the scope of what is the aim of where you see your life, or you as a human being personally, and then those who you are accountable for or accountable to, where do you see yourselves in however many years? I'm not gonna put a limit on your vision, you know. However much time, you know, where do you see the people you love and yourself being in this country, in this society, being realistic? You know? Where do you see that being? Where do you see that being, you know? And then, once you've decided upon that, you see what I'm saying? Take steps to make it happen, plan it. But tunnel vision necessary when you've decided on it, you locked in, you know what it is, I gotta do this, this, and this. Being open to broaden, I guess is the word. You know, like add to for the better. Compound, I guess, I don't know, you know the word. I'm at a loss for words right now, which is very rare if you know. But you know what I'm saying? To bolster, to add to add to the vision is a good thing to do if, one, you understand times change, things are different, circumstances change, people change, you know, depending on what your particular goal is. If it's depending upon a time frame, a person, a certain position that was promised to you, things change. So being able to modify your vision, let's go with that. Being able to modify your vision is important. And then there's a time and place for that tunnel vision to come into the play, you know, to be what it is. Again, if people are coming to contribute to your vision, and that's not to say that multiple people can't have the same vision, but I'm talking about in the vein of your personal self-determination. If people that are coming to contribute to that vision, to make that vision a reality, are trying to deter you from the path, like the blind man is now trying to give you directions, it's going to be up on you to tell the blind man to get up out of your car. You know, forfeit your sympathy for a second. Yeah, he's blind, but you offering that person a ride towards your destination or your vision. That's how you should see it. Instead of accepting everybody's take on what you need to be doing, you know, if you have no if you don't feel like you have a purpose being your aim or direction in life, if you don't have that, you're easily swayed by those who can come and give you a different option and another option. And think about this: you ever thought about going like this? And sometimes that's good. Like when you're accepting advice or listening to advice, considering advice, that's good for people to try to prescribe different things that might remedy your situation. That's cool. You know, accept that. That's cool. But I'm talking about the person that doesn't have the purpose or the direction. You know, when a person does implement that advice into your process, you're going to jump on it without thinking about it, without considering it, because you don't have nothing going on as far as the planning towards your vision or making your vision a reality. So if you don't have anything you're doing, anything somebody suggests that you should do, you're going to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? That's when blame games start. Like, man, you told me to do that. Nah, babe, that's a suggestion, man. You do not have to do that. You are your own person. You can decide. If you don't do, cool. None of my business. Do what you do. But if you're down with this vision, I need particular things and bottom. Again, it's your choice if you feel like that's what you want to do. But it's all love. I'm coming with that. You know, love is unconditional. It don't change no matter what we got going on. If there's a disagreement, as long as you understand me. You feel what I'm telling you? As long as you understand, disagreements are cool. disagreements don't sway you from your vision. At times, it possibly could enhance your vision or modify your vision. You see what I'm saying? For the better. You know? But again, your dedication to your vision should also be unconditional. Considering that you have thought out what you want to go for, what your goal is, what your aim is, your aspiration personally. Once you figure that out, you know, you will come across people that can contribute to that vision becoming a reality. It'll happen as a natural course of life because life is perpetual until it's over. But as long as you're investing in yourself, you can lengthen your time participating in flesh. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And in time, you will link up with people of like mind that feel the vision, can visualize what you putting down on the table. Look, you know what I'm saying? I see myself, you know, having a business, you know, doing cosmetics, and I feel like I don't like to give myself a time frame, but if I could make it within a couple years from now, what I'm doing now is, you know, I picked up a few classes at night to try to, you know, better understand business and stuff. If you breaking it down to somebody like that, and then they come in and they can contribute, you know what I'm saying, to that vision, that's understanding. That's a lovely thing. Trust me when I tell you, that's a good feeling when somebody has the vision that you have. Not that you're domineering or controlling their vision or viewpoint, but they could feel why you have aspirations toward that, and they want to build. You know what I'm saying? They want to contribute. You know what I'm saying? They want to contribute, which is a major part of a vision becoming a reality. Not only what somebody else can contribute, but what you contribute, you know what I'm saying, to making it a reality. Your effort, dedication, perseverance, consistency, those are contributions too. I'm gonna do a whole nother thing about contributions, man, because if I start talking about it now, I'm gonna get off topic. I'm trying to, you know, share my definition of vision right now, but I'm gonna have a video coming soon about contributions and what we feel like is a worthy contribution whenever you're involved in your situation and are expecting contributions. But that's for a later time. Vision is definitely important for a people, a nation, a tribe to have a unified allegiance, solidarity. If the aspiration of the whole is at the bottom line, you know what I'm saying, agreed upon. You get what I'm telling you? Like, if those are mine, of like kind, of like mind, you know what I'm saying? Peace to the tribe. If we come to a conclusion that, and I'm just gonna be general right here. I'm not gonna get on here and plan, you know, nothing, no organizing, nothing like that on the YouTube. But just for the sake of discussion, if we decide that self-determination is the overall vision, the goal, you know what I'm saying, as us as a whole, we'll get to the economics, we'll get to the social and all that later. Self-determination first. You know what I'm saying? Which really encompasses all those things. But just for the sake of conversation, if we come to an agreement that that's the vision, if we all are devoted, dedicated, persistent, consistent, you know what I'm saying, and remain devoted to that vision, there's no reason among the disagreement, as long as the understanding is there or the overstanding is there, you know, among those who seek to make something happen. As long as there's understanding, all else underneath that understanding or overstanding, it is par the course, which means that's all for the sake of obtaining. Disagreements too, believe it or not. That's how you can build up on your understanding, through disagreement. Genuine, sincere disagreement, not like petty, low-blowing, you know what I'm saying, on some BS, pettiness, viewer discretion advised, you know what I'm saying, but you already know. You know what I'm saying? On some, not like that. I'm talking about sincere disagreement, laying out on the table why you disagree, conversationally, without all the extras and the emotionalism. There's a time and place for emotion. I do respect the emotion, namely of the more delicate beings, you know, women. I do respect the emotion, but there's a time and place for it, you know? Only speaking on my experiences too. It's not gender specific, but I feel like you feel what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Don't allow your emotions to be the dictator You know what I'm saying? As far as getting the disagreement handled. Don't let that be the reason that it can't come back to the understanding. Because that disrupts your progression toward the vision or making the vision a reality. You see? Like, bro, if the dude that was doing the gardening, you know what I'm saying, having his vision, knowing what he needed to do, where he needed to plant what, you know what I'm saying? If I would have came over there and just walked over there and been like, man, I feel like now what you should probably do is, you know, and then to try to tell him different things to do he knew was outside of what he was going for, that would have disrupted the vision, you know? First, we didn't have an understanding because he didn't share with me for me to understand what he was trying to do. So now my advice and the lack of understanding could possibly deter him. Now it's going to be on him to let me know, like, you know, you could, I hear what you're saying. I might not take your advice because if I'm coming out there expecting him to take everything I told him to do, I'm going to feel offended if he doesn't relate to me that that's not the vision. That's not what I'm seeing. And then once he laid the vision down to me, if I want to decide to lend a hand beyond that point and contribute to the vision, I'll do what's necessary, you know what I'm saying? Following instructions here and there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's his vision. Now, for me to participate in the vision, and then once I become devoted to the vision, now it becomes our vision. Even if I'm taking instructions, now I can start to take the initiative because we got the same, you know what I'm saying, vision. I know how the layout is. I know where everything needs to be planted, so I might take the initiative and plant, you know what I'm saying, a little extra over here, touch it up a little extra over here without taking the instructions because I know how to maneuver because we got the same vision. You know? And it looks good too. Like, I would like turn the camera and let y'all see, but it looks real good. It like fits the California landscape, if you will. You feel what I'm saying? Another beautiful day out here in sunny California, yeah, up in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, maintain your vision no matter what is being thrown at you, no matter who is trying to deter you from it, talk you out of it. Assuming it's a positive vision for your self development, not like a negative. You know what I'm saying? I wanna rob 30 old people, and that's your vision. Like, bruh, okay. I'm talking about like for bettering you as a human being and making you a better contributor to whatever you identify with, your tribe, your family, whatever. You know, I'm talking about for the sake of that. Make your vision positive, not to be the kingpin and dope selling in your local neighborhood. Nothing against those who getting their money like that. I'm just saying, have a vision outside of that. Sometimes circumstances make you do certain things that are necessary to do to receive your ends. You know, I get that. So I would never denigrate or down anybody's personal occupation, whatever they own. And I would expect the same from you. Like, don't down what I might be into to get my little just due. You know what I'm saying? But make your vision a prosperous one for those who you feel accountable for, with the path of least negativity, the vision of least animosity. You know what I'm saying? Now, those things might not be avoided or be able to be avoided because, again, life throws you many different situations and scenarios that you got to be able to maneuver through. I get that. But try to make it to where you can cut down on those negative factors in your positive vision, you know, to the best of your ability. Be willing to protect those who will benefit from your vision, being a positive one, you know. Be willing to protect it and do what's necessary to make it to that point, no matter what. That's that dedication. That's that persistence and being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Blase. You feel me? You know, we all have slips of the tongues, you know, so you feel me though. Make sure you're dedicated to a point where you're willing to protect anybody that would benefit from that vision being a reality, as well as those involved in contributing positively to that vision being a reality. Be dedicated to protecting those as well, because that's important. Assuming that your vision is not a selfish, self-gratifying one. You know what I'm saying? Assuming that. Because again, many people can share the same vision. The methods might differ. You know what I'm saying? As Brother Malcolm told us many times, God bless the dead. May he rest in peace, peaceably, you know. The methods might differ, but as long as the overall goal is maintained, the overall vision is maintained, there's no reason, you know what I'm saying, your finished product or your end destination won't be a destination of paradise. Assuming that you will achieve your goal, your vision, make your vision a reality. There's no reason that can't be our reality or your reality, whatever your vision might be, you know? There's no reason it can't be. You see? As long as you remain dedicated to it. Accept advice, feedback, constructive criticism, not poisonous criticism, but accept all those things to further enhance your ability to be equipped, you know what I'm saying, to proceed accordingly in the process to make it to making your vision a reality. You know, those things are important because people might have experiences, outlooks, perspectives that'll go toward benefiting you and making it to your end goal. Don't discredit anybody's understanding or knowledge because you know what you know. I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? But what I know is not better than what you know, and what you know is not better than what I know. You know what I'm saying? They're both equally important because knowledge is knowledge. What you know is what you know, and what you know is important, necessary, for whatever reason, because you're still breathing. So obviously what you know has kept you here for us to have conversations to disagree if we do. You know what I'm saying? If that be the case. So that doesn't, nobody's knowledge is over nobody else's. So all of it is necessary to making it to where you need to get to. Accept it. Now, the negative feedback, like people that are just trying to tear you down, there's no suggestion or option to improve on what they're tearing down. Try to limit mindfully listening to those things, bro. Like, listen defensively to those things, bro, because some people are just salty just for no reason. Like they've been seasoned with extra salt, and it's like unbearable. We cannot digest that, bro. Like, for real. Some people are just made that way, are that way. Life might have made them that way. Who am I to judge them? I'm not the man to judge them, but I'm just saying, people do exist like that. And if you come in contact with somebody like that, you need to distance them away from your vision because they might obscure your vision, your sight, your 2020. Sometimes unconsciously, sometimes consciously. Like saboteurs, people that infiltrate your situation to destroy it, they're coming calculated in a calculated fashion, meaning they're coming knowing that they're trying to intentionally destroy or obscure your vision, your 2020. But those who have been conditioned in a certain way and are just like salty because life seasoned them that way, you know, they're unconsciously going to destroy or obscure your vision because that's what they know, and they're just sharing what they know. Because what you know can be tainted or it can be necessary or a benefit. It could be either way. You know what I'm saying? So never discredit what somebody knows, but understand where on the scale it falls, you know? What side of the fence it falls on. You know? And that starts by what? Knowing what your vision is. Standing on your principles to making your vision your reality. Your goal, your reality. Your aspiration, your reality. You know what I'm saying? Stand on the principles that's going to make it a reality. It's going to make it come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Which should be the goal of anybody setting out to do anything. You want to be a success in anything you do. So that being said, follow through. Stay dedicated to the vision once you get it. Once you realize what it is that you're going for. Stay dedicated. Stay consistent. Stay persistent. Guard your vision. You know, because people going to come with the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Remember that part in The Lion King where Scar had scraped the dirt up and threw it in Simba's face, bro, when they were fighting on the rock, Pride Rock. You know what I'm saying? People going to be coming with that little, it was ash or something, dirt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You remember the scene if you know Lion King. You know, I'm a 90s baby, so that's one of my favorite movies. But when he threw that, people going to be coming with that to obscure your vision, man. You got to guard against that. Bob and weave that. You know what I'm saying? Shake and move, shake and move. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Follow through. You know? For real, though. So, come to a conclusion. You know what I'm saying? A workable conclusion. not a definite one. But come to a conclusion about what your vision is, what your goal is, and formulate ideas, but try your best within your time, you know what I'm saying? Try your best to make those ideas plans, like things that you're doing. Because again, idea, a good thought, that's a good idea. A plan, action, process, movement. So try to make those ideas plans, and then stay devoted not only to your principles, you know what I'm saying, but to the plan. What's necessary to make that happen. So yeah, I appreciate you if you stuck around to listen. This was my definition of vision, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what it is.
Peace unto thee who brings peace to me. Otherwise you could die. Beside those other guys, the courts let slide. I find that turning the other cheek don't work for me. Could it be I've lost hope in humanity, or possibly the widespread lies don't apply to me? Sick of picking poison from these bastards, only to be set back from taking action. What's the solution? You're asking. More guns and more funds and more mashing. That's if you're asking. It takes courage of heart to grow, but most of us don't have it. Another cop shot one of us.